Hey, how's it going? Mr. Deadman here of Rant and Chill. Now, before I get into this, let me just say this is going to probably be a rant video. The other thing is I do play games. I do have a Twitch channel where I play retro games, boomer shooters, and various things, sometimes Halo. Got Real Gaming Chill. Definitely check that out. Like, I've been gaming since I was a kid. Like you, my parents spent a lot of money on games to the point to where they're like, you know, we're not going to do that anymore. Now you're going to have to get your own money, like mow yards or whatever. And that was my situation, right? Started with Atari, NES, Super Nintendo. The reason I'm saying this, I don't really have to prove to you my gamer cred. I mean, you can see it here. All right. Or you just watch me play Twitch or whatever. But I was never really a fan of G4. I'm not, if you did like that show or that network, I'm not saying it was dumb or anything. What I'm saying is it didn't appeal to me because from the get-go, it seemed like a corporate way to look cool with the kids. It was, I mean, maybe, you know, I saw right through that. I saw right through for what it was. Just a corporate way to look cool to the kids, to sell them things that, I don't want that. I just want to play the game, okay? Don't sell me your crap. Don't sell me whatever you want. I just want to play the games. That's all I want to do. Anyway, but G4 tried to make a comeback, I guess, and they thought it was a great idea to bring up sexism in video games. Was it Anita Sarkeesian? What is it? It's flashback to the Gamergate days. Flashback to Anita Sarkeesian and feminist frequency. What? That wasn't good then. Why are you doing this? Why are you bringing back G4 and then you're going to have a woman on there, it doesn't matter if a woman or a man, chastising the chat for being toxic on YouTube? Oh, man. Okay. Let's get into this here.
Something so much more important than Red Dead Online. Sexism in gaming. In joining G4...
Oh, great.
This is not right.
And stop right there. Stop right there. That's where you get the soy boy claps. The people just cheering that on, dude. It's not 2014. It's not 2016. It's not that. All right. Sex in video games, and she's gonna get into this. I already heard this several times. It reeks of insecurity. It's one of these situations where it's like, look, these women are prettier than me. You guys are saying how much you wouldn't get off to me, how ugly I am. You're dogging my looks. And I get that that could be mean. Hey, I stream a lot. I stream a lot on Twitch and on YouTube. And I got to tell you, like, it happens quite a bit where people dog me for my looks. They call me all sorts of names. I don't let it offend me. I don't let it get to me. What? You do that? That's a sign of weakness. Half the time, I either laugh at it or lean into the joke or to the meme so hard that they're like, what's going on here? You know? But anyway, let's get into this.
I thought we were going, but I'm here.
I had no idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining G4, I was ecstatic to
First off, I don't like nose rings, but anyway.
be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous host.
Why is she bringing that up? You guys are giving me backlash because I'm not as bangable. I'm not as hot. It reeks of insecurity, man. Let me tell you something. It's not the patriarchy that's holding women back. Okay? When those feminists scream about the patriarchy, what they're really talking about, what's really bothering them, is that there's other chicks that are a lot hotter, a lot more attractive, and, man, they get by. They get by. They don't have to worry. I mean, they're not the ones that screaming and crying about how they're not getting paid as much, about how they're being held back or whatever. No, like, they got it. They got it. And this is true. This is true. I mean, just think back to your school days, or you think back to, I mean, if you have a girlfriend, or, you know how these girls work sometimes when they're in cliques and gatherings, is that the ugly girls totally resent the more attractive ones. They really do. They're very jealous, man, or envious. They're very envious, right, of what they have. They wish they had that. They don't have that. Now, okay, maybe she's right a little bit. Nah, she's not right a little bit. Look, chat's going to say what chat does. If you don't like how chat is, then, you can moderate it, and you can do that. Sure. If you're going to be some corporate show and you don't want people spamming about how ugly the host is or whatever, then sure, get some Jannies in there and sweep up the chat with their brooms, okay? But this is personal for her. Like, this is triggering. This triggered her in a way that reeks personal.
It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frosk!
It has somehow been...
Talk to him, Frosk.
...expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment. It's not a compliment.
Well, I jerked off 0 times to you. I would... I don't... Frosk, I don't know if there's a man out there that's ever really jerked off to you. Oh, I think she has a ring. Maybe she's married. I don't know. Some people are like, oh, you're just proving her point. Sexism. I'm just commenting on the look. She brought it up. She brought up the look. She brought it up. Actually, look, I'm gonna tell you. Look, fine. If this is what you're attracted to, fine. Me, no. The nose piercing, the neck tattoo, no. The hair, no. The look, no. But anyway, look. So she brought it up. It's kind of like, yeah, you're not bangable, Frosk. You're not bangable, okay? All right? Like, I do Men of Culture streams, and you wouldn't be on a Men of Culture stream, okay? It just is what it is, all right?
Weird!
It's dehumanizing, and it's weird. Women do...
Dehumanizing. It's very human. It's very human to notice and check out other humans. That's what we do. We're designed like that as a species. Biologically, it's in our DNA to notice what we like. I mean, there's a reason why guys are hardwired to notice curves. Notice, hey, whoa, look at that rack. Hey, whoa, look at that. Just the same way how women are hardwired to notice, hey, that dude has a lot of abs. That dude's fucking strong. That guy's a nice jawline or whatever it is, you know? I mean, and look, this woman, Frost, is going to be like, oh, don't objectify me. It's dehumanizing, whatever. But at the same time, maybe she does it, or other women do this, where they go purposely watch a movie just because the star in the show takes his shirt off and looks hot. Okay, all right. You get your eye candy, you know, or you get the stuff you like. You get to objectify just a little bit. Guys do too. Guys do too. You know why? It's a very human thing to do, and it's not dehumanizing. It's not done in a dehumanizing way. What? We're sexual beings. This Frosk is an idiot.
Do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb.
Well, you definitely weren't designed to be nice on the eyes. Most definitely. About that, I'll let it continue.
Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Okay, Olivia Munn, though, was hired by G4 because she was nice in the eyes. Dude, maybe there's more to it. Maybe her personality, true. Now, look. Just think of the Weather Girls. Think of the Weather Girls. Think of every game show where there's a chick there that's in a nice dress and she has a nice figure. Why is she there? Why is she there? Why did they choose her and not the 300-pound body positive Landwell? Why? There's a reason why. It brings the eyes. That 300-pound Landwell would be off-putting to the men and to the women. Okay? It would be gross. It would be. Like, TV, all this stuff, right? TV, YouTube, streaming, whatever. You're trying to bring eyes. You're trying to bring an audience. So you don't want to put someone out there that's going to be off-putting. You'd be like, oh, that's offensive, that's mean. But that's exactly it. It's a reason why they're not casting Landwells on purpose. Well, now they are because of, I guess, a virtual signal, but it's not really working, right? They also don't cast really ugly dudes. Like someone like me, probably not going to get anything, nor do I care. But I like how she's saying this. Olivia Munn does not exist to be nice in the eyes for you. But she is. She is nice in the eyes. And she has a good personality. Which is why she was a better host. And why, well, I think it's kind of why she's bitter. Why Frosk is bitter. Because she's not no Olivia Munn. Dude, she looks like she's gonna cry.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
She ain't cooking anything.
That's just obvious sexism.
And she's so cold, she couldn't even cook hot dogs, man. Come on now.
You don't to explicitly objectify women or declare that you...
I'll continue objectifying women. It's fine. Look, we all objectify people. Like the term objectify, I'm not going to let them win on that. They're not going to get that as some sort of like a way to attack men for being men or women for being women. We are designed as a species to notice. They use that term and they think, oh, this is a loaded word. People don't want to objectify people. But let's beat around the bush. We do that. And let's not be shy about it. Look, we notice people. We notice people for their features. We definitely do. Okay? All right? And there's a whole lot of industries designed around that. The cosmetic industry, fashion industry, dating, and, you know, dude, it is hardwired in us as a species to notice each other. And to pretend otherwise is to be stupid. They act like that word or that process of checking someone out is like like it renders the person as just that object. Or maybe in the moment it does. Maybe in the moment it does. But is that bad? How is that bad? How is that a bad thing? It's just the moment, and it's just them in their mind thinking of something, or maybe they're saying something with some friends or whatever. How is that a bad thing? And if you say, oh, it's bad because this, shut up, because the other side does it too. Shut up, because like you can say men do it, but women do it too. Look, if they're guilty of the same thing, they cannot be throwing stones. That's what I'm saying.
You hate women to be sexist. Just go ahead and check out Thorne's latest meltdown on Twitter for some spark notes.
But you guys are smart. I'm not worried about you guys.
Now, here at XPlay, our reviews are written and produced by a team of people.
Well, way to reveal that you have no idea what it is you're talking about. Our reviews are written by other people, a team of people, and we just regurgitate it and read it off the teleprompter like you're doing now.
There are too many games for one person to shoulder the burden.
Look, there's too many games for one person to shoulder the burden. Okay. Well, what about... I was going to actually bring legit YouTube game reviewers, but even they don't even write their own scripts anymore. AVGN. Dude. James Ralph, AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd. Like, you were at your best when you were playing your own stuff and writing your own stuff. Get back to that.
So we divide and conquer. And when we use language like we or I, that's the reviewer. That's coming from the mouth and experience of the reviewer reading that review. And that's not to say that Gerard, TBH, Adam, or myself don't.
Now, hold on. I haven't really heard many people talk about this. I don't know much about the completionists. I don't know anything about the completionist political leanings or how he is for SJW stuff. I don't know if he's woke. I have no idea. But I will say, being naive to this, he seems a little uncomfortable. Okay? He seems a little uncomfortable. Is there a reason for that? Let me know. Let me know in the chat there.
Don't contribute to the reviews. We absolutely do.
He also looks uncomfortable because what he's wearing is not fitting him, right? I know he's a big guy, but even as a big guy, you can wear better fitting pants.
But it'll always be in varying degrees and take a whole team behind us. That's why we're XPlay and not Adam Play. We have done the experiment and controlled for the variables. Adam will read a script written by the same...
You got a whole team of people to write scripts and produce stuff, but it takes forever. Like, you're doing reviews of games that have been out, like, for a while now, right? And they're not like retro game reviews where it's understandable. You don't see, this is what I'm saying in the beginning. This is why I didn't watch G4. It's just, it's corporate way to look cool. Like, that's why G4 is not going to be successful on YouTube. It's G4, it's corporate way to be cool and like, it's like that Big Bang Theory where it's like the corporate TV way to pretend to look cool, to pretend to fake like to be a nerd because you think it's, you know, hip and cool and all that, to be one with the kids. It's gross. It's disgusting. I see it for what it is, right? You guys think I'm an idiot. You think a lot of us are idiots when buy into that. Like I said, I'd rather spend time playing a game if I'm going to do anything game related.
Writer that I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens to her.
But see, she's upset because she's being flack for getting a lot of things wrong when it comes to particular game issues with the Xbox and certain exclusives and all that. So she's like, I'm getting things wrong because they're writing scripts. I'm just reading it. Well, it sounds like people in G4 need to know their stuff better. All right.
Gerard and TBH, but that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. Both things can be true.
So when you criticize Frosk, it's sexism. It's sexist when you criticize her. What? If you can't take criticism, if you can't take critique, you need to rethink your approach here. You need to change the way you're handling things. Like myself, for example. When I did the reaction videos, I got a lot of criticism about, hey, you're not really doing it right. We don't like you talking through the video. We want you to wait. Cool. I did that, right? I'm not going to go, guys, that's sexist. First off, I can't because I'm not a woman. But, Jesus.
True that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam and that all receive special flame just for being a woman. And I wish I could turn the camera.
And this is someone, by the way, Frosk. She has a history of using her gender and using like racial things to try to get back at people that she thinks had wronged her. So she has a history of doing stuff like this. So she's not a nice person. Okay. I don't know why they hired her for this.
Camera around so that you could see the incredible team that make X-Play. Half of our producers and writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan.
Why are you throwing their names in there? I know she's reading a teleprompter, but it's like, who wrote this? Why are they throwing the names there? This is stupid.
Jake, Zipper, Gabby. It goes on and on and on. Former writers that are now on ATOS like Vanessa. When you're in our DMs or on those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactions.
So you probably don't even play the games you talk about then. Why? It's already written for you.
Threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan.
Oh, she's so hurt because no one's wanting to objectify. People are saying that you're not bangable. They're saying that you're not hot. They're saying that you're not in the spank bank, dear. Okay? That's all they're saying. And that offends you because it hurts your feelings because it's telling you that you are not pretty. You're not one of the pretty ones. You're not one of the pretty girls like Olivia Munn and the others that are in the spank bank. Now, Olivia Munn and others, now they're being objectified because they're in the spank bank, okay? There's guys doing, all sorts of stuff to themselves in their image, all right? All right? But not to you. You're not being objectified. No, you can say you're being maybe humiliated. They're making fun of you. Okay? They're calling you mean names. They're calling you ugly. Okay? I don't know how you can call that objectified. They're not objectifying you down to, I guess, well, maybe she got me there. I guess objectifying you down to your looks. But your looks aren't much, and that's fine. That's fine. We're not all pretty. Take that from some guy who's like almost 300 pounds and looks like a fat, what is it? I hear, fat Chris Pratt. A fat Chris Pratt. How about that? Take it from me.
Or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script.
You're less qualified because what you're reading, there's things you said that doesn't make any sense. And they'll point it out to her, be like, hey, what you just said there about that particular game or this thing doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're either lying or you don't know what you're talking about. And you just revealed here in the speech you don't know what you're talking about because you didn't write it. The whole team wrote it for you. They gave it to you on the teleprompter for you to read, so you don't know what you're talking about, all right?
Is Adam, but you have no problem with he's part of it. You're letting your unconscious...
Oh, people have problems with Adam, too. People have problems with the whole G4 team, okay? Don't worry. It's not just you, ma'am, all right? Not just you.
Biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. So
did you say something, your biases ruin my day? What? Hold on.
ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. Saying script is Adam, but you have no problem with he's part of it. You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're
unconscious biases.
Gatekeeping the gaming space.
Gatekeeping? Hey, women are allowed to talk about games. They're welcomed. There's plenty of Twitch streamers that are female, that are women that talk about games. I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. And maybe every now and then they might get like a dick pic. I don't know. Maybe every now and then they might get, oh, you're a chick, whatever. Okay. But that happens. That happens to guys too. I don't get dick pics, but I do get made fun of. Okay. Because you know what? The internet has mean people, has a lot of mean people, especially when people can be anonymous. Oh yeah. There's a lot of assholes online. There are a lot of assholes online. But no, going on a soapbox and like screaming about it, crying about it. That's not a way to deal with it. If anything, this right here is blood in the water. You know, if there were like 13-year-old boys, 14-year-old boys that were like making fun of you, calling you ostrich, guess what? Now they're empowered to do it more because this is funny. All right. I could see how they could look at this and be like, hey, we rattled her. We ruffled her feathers a little bit. Let's do more. Yeah.
So maybe for 2022, we'd be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective.
Be nicer? She wants the internet, she wants YouTube chat to be nicer? What? Okay. Impossible. Just G4, just get the mods in there, get the Jenny, sweep it up, just disable chat. You might as well. All right? Come on. Come on.
And we enjoy the fact that people
And I like how she blamed the entire chat. She didn't blame like particular people. It was the entire chat. Okay?
are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
If you don't like it, don't watch it. Now the trolls love watching you even more because they like watching now. Now they really like watching. They want to see you sweat. They want to see you suffer because it's enjoyment. You could say all you want about that it's a good thing, a bad thing, or whatever. Doesn't matter. To them, they're convinced that there's blood in the water. You just revealed yourself to be weak, sister. That's what it is. So is G4 done? Is the reboot done? I heard they're still streaming, but for how long? How long can they keep this up? If they want to approach YouTube with a TV, heavily produced TV mentality, it's not going to work. It is not going to work. Especially when you're competing with other YouTubers that can literally just do this in their garage with a mic or just a laptop or whatever, and they can actually talk, be knowledgeable about games because they played it, they know, you know. Yeah, good luck. I don't see them competing. I do not see them competing. G4 is a has-been. And it's not going to come back. Not in any way. Especially not with this. So, but let me know what you thought about this in the comment section. And did I say anything that you thought was out of line? Come on now. Come on. I might bring back the Men of Culture streams. All right. You guys have a good one.